Hello friends and followers, I hope you had a great week and are having a good weekend. Mine's almost over with, but I thought I'd do this special episode, number 4, 20th March, and I will cover again SecureTeam10. I was reading some blogs this weekend and come across this question posed: why does everybody pick on SecureTeam10? Now, here's the post here and some replies to it. It's kind of interesting question if they don't understand why the UFO community despises him, because I will try to explain with some of his videos and some of the other comments posted by people not off the YouTube community what they said about him. So who is SecureTeam10? Well, here he is here, Tyler. Now, he doesn't look much of a team. It looks like a one-man band there, but he probably does have people help him out. Looks like in the photo he's working on the video that we're going to talk about next. And his profile picture here says, "Bringing home the bacon," meaning that he's doing this YouTube channel just for the money. Now, the following video proves that he actually makes the video himself, and also some of the eyewitnesses, and we'll cover it next. But it's a smoking gun video that exposes his lie that he receives the footage and email from various people. He may now get some footage, now he's well known, but so far most of the footage that he has shown has been able to verify as misidentified or straight out fake or fraud video. And he uses newspapers, he sends it to newspapers so he gets more publicity to make more money and more subscribers. Now, this video here that he has deleted off his channel since he has been exposed, so no one can watch it, is like a large body that appears behind Saturn. Now, a guy called Dazza, the cameraman in New Zealand, has done some clever analysis of the footage and found out that there was a template of another planet that was dimmed down and photoshopped behind Saturn, as you can see. Now, how do we know that he didn't receive it versus making it himself? Well, in the video he had a astronomer come on to talk about the video, and it had this deep voice. Now, the voice sounded a bit strange, and so it was put into some audio software and the pitch was changed down, and as you can see, it's Tyler's voice to a T. Now, if that doesn't prove to you that he's faking stuff, I don't know what will convince you. Now, when he got found out, he admitted that the voice was his, and the reason was that the original audio was corrupted and sounded too bad to be on a video. But he hasn't provided the actual source to the interview to prove that what he says is true, which is very, very suspicious. Now, this is the interview with the guy he was interviewing about the photograph.
Yes, my name is Ken, and I work as an astronomer and a scientist for a government agency. That is all that I can say at this time. This footage here was personally taken by myself and another colleague at the WM Observatory, which is located near the summit of Hawaii's Mauna Kea.
And here is the voice with the pitch put up from the lower tone using software called Audacity, and you can see it's definitely his voice.
Yes, my name is Ken, and I work as an astronomer and a scientist for a government agency. That is all that I can say at this time. This footage here was personally taken by myself and another colleague at the WM Observatory, which is located near the summit of Hawaii's Mauna Kea.
So, what do you think of that one? I've got more to come. And here is a clip from Open Minds TV where they're talking about SecureTeam10. Now, they do put clips up on YouTube, but they're not like a competitive YouTube channel because they make most of the money doing UFO Congress and other events and their own website. But YouTube is only a side bit of their business, and they aren't jealous of Tyler.
I wanted to add a quick warning at the end of today's show. There are fake UFO videos making the rounds in major media outlets. Keep an eye out for videos made from known hoaxers such as YouTube account named SecureTeam10. Often, if the videos look too good to be true, they are in fact not true. At OpenMinds.tv, we do not cover known hoaxers without making viewers aware of their history. The stories we have covered today are reports submitted to MUFON and either have been or are currently undergoing investigation by volunteer investigators who have been certified by MUFON.
Okay, in this next video, Tyler has sent it to a UK magazine called express.co.uk, and as you can see, it talks about a triangle UFO photographed on the moon. Now, some experts on the web have looked at this and decided that it has been photoshopped, and as you can read here, they talk about the shadows and various other things that don't match up, plus there's no actually source video, so the other investigators can't go to the source and actually do their own investigation on the footage that he claims that he received in email, which he clearly hasn't. Also here on another site you can see a model plane that looks very closely a match to that image on the moon. So they could have taken a photograph of this particular model, scaled it down and put it on a moon crater that they've got from NASA footage somewhere. Now on to the next big famous video that he hoaxed, the Cube video. It went around all the newspapers and websites, and these are a couple of snaps I got from a website called soc.net, and the experts have gone over this and said it's been photoshopped, and also there's no source video for it, so no one else could investigate it, including MUFON. But as you can read here, this guy says quite a bit about it. Mainly no case file for MUFON because it hadn't been submitted, and something as big as this should have been submitted. And also that it's meant to be coming out of a portal, and it's got no motion blur on the image, so it's been photoshopped in to the clouds. On to the next image from a website called Waiho. Here we got what looks like a pencil sharpener falling from the sky near a military base. And they've asked some of the experts out there, including Mythbusters, who said it was garbage and not worth their time, and also a MUFON investigator who said they refused to do an interview and submit the source for analysis. So again, it's very suspect. On to his next video. This time it's meant to be a secret Russian space probe from 2014 that captured a cylinder UFO heading towards Saturn. Now the experts have found the source photo that was used, and it was inverted, and then they added the extra cylinder object using Photoshop and created some frames like it was a spaceship approaching Saturn, and you can read it here. So more proof that he's hoaxing videos and not receiving them. And the next article is from Lee Spiegel from Huffington Post, and here he shows the old 1960s photo that Tyler was the expert to say it was a 4-mile high tower or spire, and the new images show that it's only a small crater casting its shadow and some debris that's rolled into the center of the big crater next door to it. This proves or shows an example that Tyler of SecureTeam10 doesn't do fact checking like a normal ufologist should do and prove it's not a IFO, identified flying object, or misidentified, or graphic artifacts, or similar to that. The next one he did was on the TR-3B, and here it talks about it being a tail from the space shuttle that's come loose and floated off, and it actually is very close to the camera and not far away near the Earth's atmosphere as the image kind of suggests. So it's identified. This next one I believe is just a shoe hanging on a power line that has been photoshopped to make it look like the Black Knight satellite, and it's added a wee bit of extra UFOs coming out of it, and it's very jerky video footage as it's flying away from the other large object. And yeah, you can see by the number of views, he got 1 million views for that, and also 4,000 people commented on it. So people really got suckered in by that one. The last video he didn't hoax, but he got it from another source, and also Third Phase of the Moon I think might have been the first one to reveal this footage. But a MUFON expert said it had too many pixels for it to be zoomed in so much to still be higher quality than the background, so it was photoshopped. So I'll leave it there, and I hope you enjoyed this episode and have got more educated on what to look for fraud, and hopefully there will be some real UFO footage come out our way if we can just get rid of all this hoax nonsense on the web, which is ruining the UFO community. This is the main reason that we expose these things, so we can get to the truth.